So good evening, everyone. My name is Stacy Frazier, Spelman College, class of 1999. I serve as one of Spelman's trained alumni recruiters. I also serve as the president of the New York chapter of the National Alumni Association of Spelman College. Morgan Offord happens to be the territory manager for the Northeast, and we welcome you today to Spelman College's virtual information session. The Office of Admissions is excited that you have decided to explore your interest and more about Spelman College experience. I encourage you to scan the QR code and share your information with the college so that they're aware of your interest and continue to connect with you. I'll also share it again at the end of the presentation for anyone who missed it. So, Spelman College is a historically Black college and a global leader in the education of women of African descent. The college is recognized among the nation's top liberal arts colleges by U.S. News and World Report and has a distinction of having been ranked as the #1 HBCU for 17 consecutive years. Spelman is a member of the Atlanta University Center, affectionately known as the AUC, which is the world's oldest and largest associations of historically Black colleges and universities. The institutions that make up the AUC are Spelman College, Morehouse College, Clark Atlanta University, and Morehouse School of Medicine. Serving at the helm of Spelman's leadership is Dr. Helene Gale, who is the 11th president of the college. She's a visible part of the Spelman experience, and she resides on campus in Reynolds College, so Dr. Gale can regularly engage with students and the campus community. So our student body, Spelman's student body is comprised of 2,350 students from 43 states and 13 foreign countries. And when you take into consideration the total population of the Atlanta University Center, Spelman students are surrounded by approximately 10,000 students. Still a small campus community, Spelman students enjoy an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio and an average class size of 23 students. Our intimate classrooms are an ideal environment to cultivate great academic relationships between faculty and peers. Spelman is located 5 minutes from downtown in the heart of Atlanta. Atlanta is a city filled with Southern charm, rich history, and a vibrant arts and cultural scene. Home to 16 Fortune 500 companies and the busiest airport, the city of Atlanta has an international business footprint. Here is a brief video about Spelman's location in Atlanta.
We are located in the heart of an ecosystem of Black excellence. I often refer to the Atlanta University Center as a mecca of Black intellectual history and Black intellectual futures. And when a student comes to Spelman, you have access to coursework at all of the institutions in this consortium: Morehouse College, Clark Atlanta University, Interdenominational Theological Center, Morris Brown College. And by virtue of having that access, you are introduced into a massive community.
Personally, I've lived in Atlanta my whole life, so this is all I've ever known. But that's also allowed me to see how much the city has grown since I was younger, and now being a college student, living in the city still, there's constant developments around the city. And I think that because of Atlanta's increasing popularity, I guess you would say, there are a lot of companies who are starting to venture out and plant themselves here in the city. And as a college student looking for internships, looking for jobs and careers after you graduate, this is definitely the right place to be.
So most folks want to know about academics. Spelman College offers 34 major and minor programs, including dual degree programs in nursing and engineering. We offer intellectually challenging academic programs in the arts, humanities, social sciences, and STEM disciplines. Top programs of study include biology, economics, political science, psychology, and English. For those wanting a major in a creative discipline, the Department of Arts and Visual Culture offers majors in documentary filmmaking, photography, dance and choreography, as well as minors in art history and curatorial studies. No matter what a student decides to major in at Spelman, the curriculum and pedagogy is directly tied to our mission, centering both the Black and women's experience and point of view. Spelman is home to many special programs, such as our dual degree engineering and nursing programs, our early assurance law programs and medical programs, and the honors program. Admitted students in the early decision or early action rounds with at least a 4.0 GPA are invited to apply to the honors program. One of our most popular special programs available to students is the Health Careers Program. Students interested in pursuing medicine, dentistry, physical therapy, or veterinary sciences can all benefit from the Health Careers Program. Faculty and staff can provide program advisement to students throughout the undergraduate journey to professional school. Spelman students also have additional avenues of study through the Atlanta Regional Council for Higher Education program. 20 public and private colleges and universities comprise the membership of the program, where students, faculty, and staff can take advantage of cooperative programs such as library sharing and cross-registration for courses, thus expanding the network and reach of our campus community. The schools included in the ARCH program are Agnes Scott College, Renaud University, Clark Atlanta University, Clayton State University, Columbia Theological Seminary, Emory University, Georgia Gwinnett College, Georgia Institute of Technology, Georgia State University, the Interdenominational Theological Center, Kennesaw State University, Mercer University, Morehouse College, Morehouse School of Medicine, Oglethorpe University, Spelman College, and the University of West Georgia. So as you can imagine, with such a small student body, Spelman also has a very intimate campus community, and that intimacy allows Spelman to offer a variety of support services and programs to assist students in their academic studies, their professional development, and their postgraduate aspirations. Some of these essential support services and programs include our Office of Career Planning and Development, which provides students with a wealth of programs and services that include career coaching, online job listings through the program platform Handshake, resume development, career and graduate fairs, all contributing to approximately 81.5% of the class of 2019 participating in at least one internship during their time at Spelman. Our Student Success Center is where students can access essential resources to receive excellent academic support. This center offers services such as peer tutoring and specialized academic coaching. Additionally, our Office of Counseling Services provides licensed mental health professionals that are grounded in womanist perspectives. They focus on providing holistic support through individual and group counseling. Our Student Access Center assists students with any academic or housing accommodations due to health or learning differences. And finally, our health and wellness services are committed to providing the highest quality of healthcare and health education for our students by assisting each student to achieve their maximum health in order to fully participate in their educational experiences. So education beyond the classroom. At Spelman, we believe that learning exists beyond the classroom and beyond our campus. So at Spelman, many students like to say, when you choose Spelman College, you have made the choice to change the world, which happens to be our slogan. How can you change a world that you've never seen, though? So we are one of the top baccalaureate institutions sending students abroad, with approximately 70% of Spelman students choosing to extend their academic experience beyond the campus classroom. So the Gordon Zettel Center for Global Education is the part of the organization that supports that, and it's committed to engaging students with the many cultures of the world and to widen their socioeconomic and political horizons. So our students have traveled to over 40 countries in Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, Europe, and Latin America. We've got partner institutions and organizations, as well as exchange partnerships with universities in the West Indies, England, the Czech Republic, Japan, and Chile. Additionally, students can participate in domestic exchange programs as well. We partner with 39 institutions across the country, such as Dartmouth, Duke, Louisiana State University, NYU, Stanford, the University of Southern California, and Smith College, just to name a few. Spelman offers financial aid and scholarship assistance to support students' study abroad experiences. On our campus, about 1 in 3 of our students participate in research by the time they graduate. Each year, Spelman hosts a research day, which celebrates the scholarship and creative works of undergraduate students. The wide variety of topics include the sea of talents among our students, and the mentors that support their development. Spelman students participate in summer-long research experiences at prestigious partner institutions around the world. So what is campus life like? Spelman College has an Office of Student Life and Engagement, and they provide a variety of extracurricular activities that serve to enhance the experience. Home to 85 clubs and organizations representing everything from professional, cultural, and spiritual development to recreation and volunteer services. Spelman students receive a plethora of opportunities to meet new people and to develop their interests and talents. And if almost 100 student clubs and organizations on Spelman's campus isn't enough, Spelman students may participate in a wide range of activities in conjunction with Morehouse College and Clark Atlanta University. So for example, many of our state clubs, for example, the Tri-State Club, are AUC-wide organizations. So you would be involved in that club with students from Spelman, Morehouse, and Clark Atlanta. Some of our AUC traditions include homecoming, which is coming up, Market Fridays, where we have vendors come to campus, DJs, they play music, vendors sell different types of goods and services, concerts. So we've got lots of artists who come to campus, movie nights, sometimes we get premiere tickets, as well as just other things that help to enhance the collegiality both on Spelman's campus as well as within the AUC. There's also an AUC shuttle that transports students between each of the campuses, though they're right across the street from each other. The shuttle will also take you to the Woodruff Wilson AUC library, which is shared by all of the AUC schools, as well as other stops nearby, including the MARTA station. So our residential population is spread across the campus in 11 residential halls. Some of them are traditional dormitories, others are apartment style living arrangements. Each hall has its own unique identity, and we offer several living learning communities for students participating in the Social Justice Fellows Program, the Wisdom Scholars, and Honors Program. Additionally, students engage in traditional activities such as dorm wars, stroll-offs, theme pageants. And if you ask any of our alumni about their favorite moments on campus, many will beam with pride while talking about their residence hall. I lived in LLC 1, which is the honors program dorm, and had an absolute ball. Our step team used to always win the step show. So what are we looking for in our applicants? So now that you've learned what it's like to be a student, let's talk about some of the qualities that we look for in our applicants. And I'm going to share with you a few tidbits in this video about who we're looking for the Spelman student.
A Spelman student is an innovator, a pace setter, a change agent, and is someone who is going to leave Spelman better than she arrived. We're really looking to admit a diverse pool of students with a wide range of interests and values. We do take a holistic approach. So we're looking for personal character, strong academic curriculum, leadership involvement, community service, and ultimately students that are ready for this challenging and exciting educational experience that we have to offer.
One of the main approaches that we take when evaluating an application is making sure that students are aligned with our mission. The Spelman mission is all about being a leader, being a change agent, and making a choice to change the world. So we're looking for those themes in your application, whether it is your essay or the organizations you participated in high school. We're really looking for a theme that allows us to see you on our campus and see you beyond the gates making an impact.
We also want to note that not all Spelman students come to Spelman with the same interests and with the same backgrounds, and that is okay. That adds to the diversity of our student body. But we want you in the application process, let's say you're a senior in high school, make sure you are bragging on yourself, advocating for yourself, and really presenting a very well-rounded file that speaks to who you are academically, but also personally what you have to offer our community and why Spelman is the best fit for you, but why you could be an asset to the Spelman experience.
So students typically ask, what is the minimum GPA that I need, or what do my SAT or ACT scores need to look like to get into Spelman? Spelman does not have a minimum GPA or test score requirements. Instead, we set an annual academic profile that is based on the previously admitted class. So our academic profile varies from year to year, depending on what the academic profile looked like of the most recent incoming freshman class. So the 2023 new first-time student profile, their average GPA was a 3.9 weighted GPA. Their average SAT score was a 1206 for those students who submitted. And if you choose to submit test scores, we will super score your results. And Spelman does not prefer one test over the other. If you feel like you did better on the ACT than the SAT, then by all means submit that. We don't have a preference. Spelman has suspended the standardized testing requirement for new first-time students graduating from high school in 2024. So if you are a first-time student and applying, you can submit your scores, but they are not required. We also review the academic record of a student in the context of their specific high school. So that means we want to see that you took advantage of the most challenging curriculum available to you. The curricular rigor that we're looking for may come in the form of college prep courses, including honors classes, AP classes, IB, or dual enrollment if available at your school. Test scores, extracurricular activities, community service, your employment history, personal interest, and demonstrated leadership are also weighted in the admissions decision. So we encourage students to be as detailed as possible about all of the extracurricular involvement and community service in your application. It will help us when we're reviewing your apps. Remember, write a strong and concise essay, and all prompts are located in the Common Application. So what are our admissions requirements? To apply to Spelman College, students must apply exclusively through the Common App. So you can find that at www.commonapp.org and submit an application fee of $40 or an approved fee waiver from College Board or NACAC. So to complete your application, you must submit 2 letters of recommendation from a teacher or a member of your academic or extracurricular community, an official high school transcript, an official college transcript if applicable, your essays addressing one of the common application prompts, and 1 Spelman supplemental essay. Official SAT and ACT scores are optional for this year. Again, I highly encourage you to really think about why Spelman is the right fit for you as you're completing your essays. The goal of the essay is really for Spelman to get a chance to know you and to see who you are and what you would bring to the Spelman community. Your college experience is not just about what you're getting from the school, but it's also what you're contributing to the community. And we want to see who you are to make sure that not only is Spelman the right fit for you, but that you're the right fit for Spelman as well. So decision deadlines. Each year, the application opens on August 1st, so it is already up and ready. New first-time students have 3 deadlines. The first is the early decision deadline, which is November 1st. It is our only binding deadline. And the binding deadline means that if you are admitted during this round, you are committed to attending Spelman. So you are signed up. The next application deadline is an early action deadline, which also happens to be November 1st. This round, however, is not binding. And our final decision deadline is regular decision, which is February 1st. If you are prepared, we highly encourage you to apply in the early rounds. Academic programs such as the Honors Program and the Civic Scholars Program are only open to students who apply early decision or early action. For transfer students, there is an April 1st deadline for fall admission, and the deadline is November 1st for spring admission. And you'll note that supporting documents are due 5 business days after the application deadline. What is the cost of attendance? So students registered for 12 through 20 credit hours are considered a full-time student. Full-time tuition and fees are $30,058. Room and board is $16,293 for a grand total of $46,351. That is all inclusive of your student fees, room and board. Fees include orientation fees, library fees, your technology fees, assessments, the college center, health services, student activities, cultural activities, and your health insurance. Don't let the sticker tag fool you. More than 89% of our students receive some form of financial assistance, so be sure to submit your FAFSA. Spelman's code is 001594. And additionally, the Office of Admissions awards several merit scholarships. Merit scholarships are for new first-time students only. When you apply to Spelman, you are automatically considered for all of our merit and need-based scholarships. There is not a separate application process for you to submit. So our merit-based scholarships cover the following: the W. Johnson Roundtree Presidential Scholarship, the Presidential Scholarship, and the Morgan Stanley Scholarship cover full tuition, fees, room and board for 4 years. So that's basically a full ride. The DeWitt Dean Scholarship covers full tuition costs for 4 years, so you would just be responsible for room and board. The Academic Scholarship covers half of tuition costs for 4 years, and then our Student of Distinction Scholarship provides $5,000 per year for 4 years. The Bonner Scholarship is awarded based on demonstrated community service. The final award amount is calculated considering financial need, but note that the Office of Admissions does not award this scholarship, and a separate application can be accessed on Spelman's website on the Bonner Scholars page. Admission events. So there are a variety of ways to connect with Spelman College through our annual admissions events. These are events that are opportunities designed to meet the women of Spelman, to speak with faculty and staff, and to explore our campus. So in addition to our weekly virtual information sessions, our annual admission events include campus tours, which are offered on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. throughout the fall and spring semester. If you are unable to make our campus tours, you can always check out one of our virtual tours. We host a day in your life at Spelman, which is our open house each fall. High school students, particularly seniors and their parents, are invited to attend. And we want you just to get an opportunity to not just learn about what Spelman has to offer, but to get an opportunity to actually be on campus. Junior preview days include our opportunities for high school juniors to explore Spelman through a series of information sessions regarding organizing and planning for your college search. We also offer opportunities for students seeking early college exposure. So each summer we have 2-week and 4-week pre-college programs where high school students can prepare for the college search process and take courses for college credit. Applications for our summer programs opens in January. Additionally, students interested in transferring to Spelman can participate in our Transfer Thursdays, which are offered monthly to engage with prospective transfer students. These sessions are offered on the 3rd Thursday of each month throughout the fall and spring semester and during the summer. We also host a variety of admitted student events, both virtually and in person, to help students with their college decisions. For example, our exceptionally popular Spellbound Admitted Students event is for newly admitted students to immerse themselves within the Spelman community. So you get an opportunity to stay on campus in one of our dorms. You get a buddy who is a current student. You get a chance to participate in classes and really just to see what life at Spelman is like if you were to be a student. In addition to our on-campus admission events, we also travel each fall to share Spelman's information. So we host regional preview sessions designed for admissions counselors and local alumni to connect with students in your city. The one in New York was this past Saturday. There was also one in Newark this past Sunday. We also visit high schools and college fairs around the world and check out our recruitment calendar or the on the QR code on the screen, and you can find out when we will be in a city near you. Our engagements are divided by state and country, so it's really easy for you to figure out when Spelman will be in your neighborhood. How can you contact us? There are numerous opportunities to engage with the Office of Admissions virtually through our social media sites. We encourage prospective students to build a relationship with your assigned admissions counselor, and that you follow Spelman College's Office of Admissions on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to receive information about upcoming events, important reminders, and get an opportunity to hear from our students, alumni, faculty, and staff about what awaits you inside the gates of Spelman. Follow Spelman College on all of our social media platforms as well, including Spelman College's YouTube channel. Feel free to add on IG at Spelman Ambassadors, on TikTok at Spelman Admiss. And as I mentioned, the admissions counselor for the Northeast region is Miss Morgan Offord. You can scan this QR code to find out who your admissions counselor is if you don't happen to be in the Northeast. And finally, why Spelman? Spelman College was made for women, specifically women of color, to develop and discover who and what they want to be. Choosing a college is more than just pursuing your academic interests. It is about choosing the right fit for you. 4 years is a really long time to be miserable. And so you want to make sure that you are finding your home away from home. As you continue to research colleges and universities and programs, we encourage you to explore Spelman's website to learn more about the elite alumni that continue to trailblaze in the industries of politics, computer science, art, business, medicine, music, research, history, as well as to read about the Spelman Promise, which guarantees that all students will graduate with a competitive edge. I can tell you from personal experience, I happen to teach a course at Spelman, which is our Brave in Leadership Accelerator. It is a required course for sophomore students, which really is all about preparing you for what comes after you walk outside of Spelman's gates. So we do things like networking, mock interviews, working on resumes and cover letters, their LinkedIn profiles. Students get to do a consulting project with, we did one with the Atlanta Hawks, we did one with FinTech in Action, one with the Atlanta Metro Chamber. And it really is just to make sure that regardless of what your discipline is, whether you're an econ major, a art history minor, a biology major planning on going to law school after Spelman, that you are set up for success regardless of what you're going to do next. Really appreciate you all taking the time to listen to more some information about Spelman. And again, if you did not get a chance to scan the QR code, share your information and your interest with Spelman so that we can continue to connect with you. And finally, this quote is from one of our students who is class of 2025, and her response to why Spelman is, there is a place here for everyone. People want to see you succeed and flourish. And when you're choosing Spelman, you are making a choice to change the world, and we would love to see you on campus. So a couple of questions have come up. How can students apply for scholarship through Spelman College? So when you apply, you are putting your hat into the ring for scholarships for Spelman. We do not have a separate application process. What I do encourage students to do, however, is never go into it expecting that the school is going to pay for you to be able to attend. There are billions of dollars of scholarships available everywhere from your cell phone carrier to the local sororities and fraternities in your community. I highly encourage that once you finish your application, that you make it a point to apply for a scholarship. Do one a week. It is better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And for students who get extra money your first year, have them put that money towards future years at Spelman or wherever you attend school. What generally happens is folks get to school, they've got money to cover the first year or the second year, and then it comes junior, senior year, and they've run out of money and probably could have used that refund check later on. Just have them roll that money into your account for the next year, get that refund check at the end of your first semester, senior year, and use that money for like your senior trip. what are some of the top majors that Spelman has to offer? So again, we've got 34 major and minor programs. Some of our top programs are our biology program, our economics program, English, psychology, and sociology. Does Spelman offer any study abroad programs? We absolutely do. About 70% of our students do some form of study abroad. That may look like a semester abroad, a full year abroad. There are some classes that have an international component. I know that one of our culinary classes, they went to Spain, if memory serves me correctly, during the spring break and learned how to cook traditional Spanish foods while they were there. Spelman also has domestic exchange programs. So one of my students actually did a year at NYU because she's interested in filmmaking. And so she took some film classes at Tisch while she was here. Awesome. So thank you so much. I highly encourage students to check out Spelman. Take a trip down to Atlanta. It will give you an opportunity to not just see Spelman, but as previously noted, there are dozens, I want to say, in the Atlanta metro area, about 20 colleges and universities. Spelman is an amazing experience. You can also take classes at Morehouse, at Clark Atlanta, and the other schools within the AUC, as well as some of the other schools within the Atlanta community. And so highly encourage students to check Spelman out. Thanks so much. And if you've got additional questions, I encourage you to check out the description box and get more information about how you can connect. Thanks so much.